Today I'd like to show you some Halloween treat bags that I have made, and they are a graphic collection in my Etsy shop, and you can make them too. There's 12 in this set, and I'm just showing you pictures here and how I've decorated them. Of course they won't come decorated, you have to do your own decorations, but just to give you some ideas of what you can do. And a little later on I'm going to do 2 of them with you and show you what I did. These are just a lot of fun. If you have kids or grandkids going to a Halloween party, or you have relatives coming over, these are a great little gift to make and put some candy in and give them to them. And you can decorate them up so many different ways. They're very unique, very one-of-a-kind type thing. So I'm just showing you here all the different ribbons, and I put a lot of cheesecloth on there for webbing. I tore a lot of paper. I inked all of the bags with a dark ink, and I will show you the ink later on. And I had some ribbon that says trick or treat on it, so I used that on just about all of them. And buttons and twine. Now here's the 2 that I'm going to work on with you. And I'm going to ink them up, and I think I'm going to show you the ink. Yeah, here's the ink. I can't pronounce the name of it, but it's Versacolor. It's like a soft black. But before I do that, I'm going to show you, this is how you get them. When you print them out, they're printed on 8.5 by 11. Fold it in half and score it along the lines. You'll know where to score it. You cut off the back page in the corner of the front page. The back page where there's score lines, you cut them, and you do a little V here and cut off that bottom piece. And now that's your front, that's your back. See, when you pull it together. And now we're going to fold the folds up, except I forgot to cut off that corner. Now we're going to fold up the front and the side. And because there's no diamonds on the bottom piece, I'm going to glue that inside the bag instead of outside, like that. And I will glue along this side. And there, you have a bag. Very easy, very nice. They go pretty fast, too. So now I'm going to ink up these little girls. I don't make real demonic looking images. I like the cutesy. I do not make witches, so don't ever ask me to. But I like pumpkin people and fun stuff, you know, that's not too scary or spooky. And these aren't, of course, not at all. Your kids would have fun decorating these too. I didn't get enough on there, so I'm going to use the whole ink pad to do it. I did this on all of the bags, and it kind of gave it a more of a grungy look. And a lot of people like that look, and for Halloween I think that's perfect. So now for this, I was looking at this big orange polka dot. I speeded up the video, so it's going to go faster than I can talk probably. And I'm just cutting it down because it was too wide. And I'm not cutting it straight. I'm just cutting it all which ways because, I mean, this is Halloween. We can make it not be perfect. It has to be a little weird and a little eerie and a little off-center, a little everything off. So I'm just going to go with the flow here, and I'm gluing on this first layer of ribbon, and I'm going right to the back. Now, if I were going to give this as a gift, I would not glue it to the back. I'd do something else, but for demonstration purposes, I will show you, I will glue it to the back. And then I'm looking, the handles. Okay, I got to do the inside handles. And I decided to use baker's twine and some orange twine. Mostly because I can't find my natural jute twine. I had it for the other bags, and now I can't find it. It's just always that way with me. I don't know what goes on in my head. Oh, Lord help me. So that's pretty easy. Just stick those pieces in there and give it a second to dry. And now I think I have this black lace, and it has a white strip across the top, but I'm going to cover that. I'm going to try this and see how it looks. If I like it, I'll keep it. If not, I'll do something else. But I did like it, and I did keep it. It's just so you know. I'm spoiling the movie. Okay. So I'm just gluing that to the back too, using my spatula. And now I'm going to take the Trick or Treat orange ribbon and just cover up that white thread. Why they put white thread in black lace, I'll never know. It came from China, so when I used to buy from there, I don't buy from there anymore. No. I buy USA if I can. Everything I can. Support America. Not China. Okay. So then I thought, well, that's cute, but it needs a little something else. So I made a couple of bows out of some orange satin ribbon. This is a great time to use up that orange and black ribbon that you probably only use once a year. And this is, if you've got it from last year, use it again this year, you know. And this just needs a little something, not anything very elaborate, because the lace does a pretty good job of taking care of it. So I'm going to glue that on there, make it a little smaller. And then I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. And there, this bag is all finished. And she's a cutie. And who wouldn't want that to give as a gift or put candy in there? Isn't that cute? And kind of spooky, but more cute. And then this one is kind of weird. But hey, Halloween is weird. You know, you got to do weird stuff. Now for this one, I just took the narrow orange satin ribbon and I squished it up. And it gave me a hard time because it was hot glue. I do like to use a different glue. I would use fabric tack, but it would be all over my fingers. So I didn't want to deal with that. So I used the hot glue, and I'll probably never do that again because it was just terrible and hard to move around, and I don't like that. But you got to do what you got to do, right? Which I'm already into it. I can't stop now. I have to go. I have to go on. So that takes a little bit of time to just fuss with that, you know, and scrunched up ribbon. I don't know, for some reason it's kind of cool the way it looks. No matter what it is, ribbon or sari silk or anything else, it looks good all scrunched up. So that I'm not going to turn to the back. And then I've got this cheesecloth, and I'm thinking after I get the glue off my fingers that I'm going to use a piece of cheesecloth, but I'm going to ink it with that dark ink because, I mean, it's spider webby, but also it's got to be a little grungy for Halloween. So I did that, and then I just bring it over and see how I want it. Oh, and I have this orange rose I thought would be cool to use, and then more baker's twine. I'm going to make a double bow here. I'm going to tie it and make it there, and I think it'll look really good. Yep, so let me see. Let's get that done. Don't burn your fingers. Easier said than done. I'm going to glue down the rose. And these are things you can use up that you can't use in a journal. You know, this is a nice time to be able to use all this. And just trim it off, and I think it looks good. Oh, I forgot to put the handle in, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to double it with the orange twine and the black and white baker's twine. And get that done. And then I will show them to you all again. And I hope you will go and check them out in my Etsy shop. And if you like this video, I hope you will give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. And thank you for checking out my video.